What is up, YouTube? It's Call of Cthulhu here, and I know I haven't thrown out the Call of Duty videos out there lately, and since I haven't, there's been a shit ton of Black Ops 2 news, which such as the new zombie game modes that were announced, like transit and shit. And I'm not here to bring you that because I'd probably be like the fifth or sixth video you've seen talking about it, so I don't want to shove that down your throat. Instead, I'll just bring you some other tidbits. Um, First off, for Modern Warfare 3, I actually want to say this isn't for Black Ops 2. I haven't been on since this was announced, so I don't know if it's on yet. But basically, two new game modes for the playlists have come out. There's Hardcore 3v3 Face-Off, which I don't play Hardcore, but I'm basically in love with Face-Off. I mean, there was a few things that they can do to improve it, such as go back to making a third game mode for it. Or I always thought it would be fine if they just used regular core maps instead of like these exclusive face-off maps. But anyway, so they have the 3v3 hardcore. I don't know why they didn't also bring in 2v2 hardcore or even the 1v1 hardcore. That's kind of a head scratcher to me. And then the other one is, I guess there was cinema director or something who came up with his own custom mode that was based off the base of it is sabotage, and so they actually made it a playlist that's called Money in the Dank. And basically it's think about it, it's sabotage. You got that bomb in the middle of the map, both teams gotta go grab it and plant on the other team's bomb, wait for it to blow up, you win. Basically how this is whoever grabs the bomb becomes a juggernaut with the P99. Alright, so same thing as sabotage, except you become a juggernaut. So you want to go and plant this bomb. So when you plant the bomb as the juggernaut, because you are a juggernaut, basically you get, I think it was 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to defend the bomb. Now you don't have to hold it for like in one plant the whole 2 minutes. Basically, if you get that plant off, and let's say you only had to plant it for 15 seconds, so now you're down to a minute 145. I mean, a minute and 45 seconds. The next time you go to plant that bomb, that's where it leaves off at. So it's not like the whole 2 minutes restart. It's basically you keep knocking down the time until you hit 0 for each plant. I mean, unless your team successfully holds the bomb plant for the whole 2 minutes, then you'll have it your first plant. But with the erratic spawns on Modern Warfare 3, I can see on some maps how that can be a problem. But I thought, I was looking at it, I thought that looks pretty fun. I definitely want to try to hold one bomb plant down for 2 minutes, that's for sure. Give myself a little challenge there. All I know is I'll be a little campy McCamper pants about it. But in bringing you these two game modes, this also pisses me off in a bit, in the sense that months ago, I might even made a video about it, I'm not too sure. They basically had a poll. They wanted to see what game mode you wanted to see for Face Off, and what new game mode on a new playlist you'd like to see. And for the face-off thing, they basically did that because for like a month they did every weekend was a third game mode for face-off, so that poll actually meant something. But the other poll, which had like choices like a snipers only game, competitive and shit like that, and there was like other things, I forget what it was, what the other choices were, but basically the two things that came up on top on the polls, and they were kind of neck and neck, was the competitive playlist and the snipers only. And basically we haven't seen anything towards that. Though they basically nicked off the whole different game modes for face off. Now it's just team death and kill confirmed, and it's been like that for like a month and a half, 2 months, when in the first month it was like, alright, this weekend we're playing domination, or capture the flag, or search and destroy. But now it's, I don't know if it's, I don't want to sit here and call a game developer lazy, because there could be another reason behind it, but I have lack of a better word than lazy. Unless, they're magically working on something else right now. But that's the problem I have with Money in the Dank and the 3v3 face-off. It's not that I have a problem with the new game modes, it's that I have a problem with, they held a poll, they said they were going to do it, and we haven't seen anything like it yet. So that's the problem I have. this next thing I want to bring to you, it has to do with Black Ops 2. Not so much the game, but I found this. I was searching around on Twitch a little bit, and I clicked on some guy's channel. I can't even tell you who it was because I've never heard of him before. And he was sitting there on some program, and it looked like he had no volume going or something, so you couldn't really hear him. But you saw him, you know, with his mouse and his clicker, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He was on some like interactive program for the new Call of Duty Create a Class system for Black Ops 2. I was like, you know, that's pretty cool. There was like 50-something people watching the stream, but no one was in the chat, so I don't know if it was just a dead stream, no one was talking, or what. So I figured, you know what, I'll go on Google, and I'll try to find this or something similar to this. And I'm pretty sure I found the exact same thing. And I'm going to link it down in the description, because basically it's an interactive create a class system for Black Ops 2 that gets you ready for the when the game comes out. Though I will say there are problems with it. You know, like you can choose your primary, your attachments, your wild cards, your score streaks, your secondary, and then attachments. I didn't see any camo, but besides that, when you go to choose something like a secondary, and let's say you pick the RPG, you can actually pick an attachment in this program, and they have things like suppressor and reflex. I think it's just obviously that's not going to be there in the Black Ops 2, because this is made by some dude, you know what I mean? But if you don't know what all the guns are for the game, this is a good way to see, you know, what guns are going to be in the game, shit like that. With the, you know, if you're lacking in the information of the equipment and score streaks and all that other hullabaloo, that's all there for you. So you can go and check that out. I was tooling around on it, but like I said, there are some problems with it, with the whole secondary launchers with like attachments available to them, like suppressors. Because if they had like the laser sight, I could kind of see that, you know, as like easier to hip fire or some shit like that. Like not hip fire, but you know, without looking down the sights. That was more understandable. But then when I saw that the suppressor and a reflex is still kind of understandable maybe, but things like, yeah, again, the suppressor and the select fire, like you can tell me you're gonna have a rapid fire RPG, like some kind of modded lobby. But otherwise, if you're lacking in, like I said, in any information on what is in the game, equipment wise, gun wise, score streaks, you can go check this out. Just look what they have. You can look at all the attachments, shit like that. It's a pretty cool program. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, some of this gameplay just to stare at in the commentary. Peace.